Rich Den checking in. It's your boy Wayne and Tone. We about to give y'all our predictions for Game 4. As y'all know, Denver is up 2-1 currently right now. So heading into Game 4, my prediction going into the series was that Denver would win in 5. So I'm sticking to my guns until them motherfuckers start pointing back at me. So, so of course, since Miami already they won Game 2. I'm going with Denver again in Game 4. I think Jokic and Jamal Murray, if they can do anything remotely close to what they did in Game 3, I think we'll see another lopsided victory in Game 4. Even though Miami has home court advantage, I think Denver's just a better team. Jokic is the best player in the league, and Jamal Murray is playing like he should be an all-star. So I got Denver. What you got?
Yeah, two players getting a triple-double is insane in the playoff game.
Crazy.
30-point triple-double, my bad.
Yeah.
30-point triple-double.
That's
Jamal
first time in
Murray.
NBA history.
Yeah, first time in NBA
Not
history.
even just finals, just NBA history, period.
I mean, they were showing the comparisons to what Shaq and Kobe did together in the finals and what Jamal Murray and what Jokic is doing. And I mean, it's just, I don't want to compare, but I mean, it's just looking like lopsided right now. It's looking very lopsided.
It's a conversation.
It's a conversation, and we'll talk about that next Tuesday. That's a conversation we definitely got to debate. But I'm definitely going with Denver. I had them in 4. You said 5. I'm going in 5. Miami isn't that strong at home. They haven't been strong at home this season. And I just think Jokic is just he's not stat chasing. People think he's stat chasing. He don't care. They asked him about the 30 points, 20. He said he didn't care.
Right.
He don't care about the numbers. He's genuinely a hooper. And I think he shows it on the court. I mean, he don't miss a lot of shots. He don't take just his shots inside, his outside as well. I think Jokic is showing what he's capable of on a bigger stage, and he's putting the league on notice. Like, this the year, it may be next year too, it may be the year after that. Like, you just gonna have to stack your team and beat me. He's looking very good against the number 1 defense after All-Star break, including the number 1 defense in the playoffs, which was the Lakers as well. And it made Anthony Davis look like he wasn't a defensive player candidate. And I knew he was going to do Bam the same way. I mean, let's just be real. We haven't talked about Bam being a defensive player in the NBA. He's a pass-first big. He can score. But his defense just isn't there to me. Especially on Jokic, a 297-footer. So I'm going to go with Denver 5. Like I said, I wanted 4. But I guess the NBA just needed 5 games because I just don't see Miami beating this team another game. I don't see it.
I don't see it either. And Bam is usually a strong defender, but it's just nothing you can do with superstars. Yeah. You know, he made 4 second team all defenses. So I mean, he's a great defender, but it's like you can't do nothing with Jokic. It don't matter who you are.
I think he's there because it's steals based too. But this team is just focused on what Jokic can do. He went from 4 assists to 10.
Yeah.
I mean, his switch flipped on. They looked at film. They saw what Miami was doing wrong. Miami got a lot of players who they count on that I don't see it happening. They're counting on Struss to make all these shots every game, and he's not making them. They count on Gabe Vincent. He had 7 points last game. So I don't see this team really being able to defend him. And MPJ's not even having a great series.
That's what I was gonna say next. MPJ, KCP, they had great series against the Lakers, and they looking real pedestrian in these finals. And I mean, it's literally looking like a 2-man show in Denver.
Yeah, it is.
And the crazy thing is the bench players went crazy. Like Bron came in and dropped 12.
You're not expecting him to do that. You're not expecting him to do that.
Bruce Brown coming in, playing great defense.
I'm expecting Bruce Brown, but I'm expecting that. He got a question today like, did you take it to heart type that teams wasn't looking at you like that? He was like, yeah. I thought Bruce Brown was a not a household name, but a piece.
What he was doing in Brooklyn was crazy, and the fact that they just let him walk away for nothing was
a slap in the face. And he put the league on notice this year.
And he gonna get rewarded with a championship too.
And exactly. Looking like Finals MVP.
Yeah.
Jamal Murray too, but I
Mhm.
think Jokic just bring a little more to the table.
Yeah.
Just off real, I love that Jamal Murray's putting up these 10 assist games. I love it. I
Facts.
love it. That's something that I haven't saw in his career. But I'm starting to be a Jamal Murray fan, and this happens in the playoffs. It always happens in the playoffs. But I'm going Denver game 4. Tomorrow night, Friday. I'm going
Yep.
Denver. And I'm going Jokic and Jamal Murray, another game. I like Jimmy Butler to put up a game, but I don't like him to win.
Yeah, Miami's gonna put up a fight. They're not gonna back down. They're not gonna, shy away from the competition. That team is built for it. They're a tough team.
Right.
They're obviously in the finals for a reason.
For sure.
Game 2 was a complete eye opener, and I was like, Miami, hey, like if they still, you got to respect them. So I'm not saying Denver in 5 or game 4 just to be like Miami, not nothing, but
it's not that. It's just
Denver's just too much.
I don't
to
like
me.
Miami's roster. I'm sorry. I'm not a believer. I'm not. And it showed regular season.
Yeah, I didn't think they would get this far, but they did. They proved all the doubters wrong. But a number 1 seed that played well the whole season versus, a play-in 8 seed. I expect the 1 seed to win.
Are we really expecting a 7-game series? No, I'm not.
I'm not.
And especially a team that had to get into the play-in and lose one to the Hawks and then win the next one and get in. I'm not expecting them. I'm expecting Jokic to come out harder next game. That's what to say. I know people don't want to believe it, but he's capable of so much. He is. You had him in fantasy last couple of what Jokic is capable of.
We and a lot of people they're not real fans of the game, so people didn't know Jokic was this good. Like when he was winning those 2 MVPs, people were still thinking Embiid was better than him. And I've been saying for like the last 3 to 4 years, like, bruh, Jokic is the best center in the game, because I watch and dissect every single game. Fantasy will really have you knowing everything.
Jokic revived Aaron Gordon's career. He got a new identity with Denver. I don't even think people even realize he played for Orlando. It's so far gone now that when he went a ring, it's nothing to say. He played well last game. 11 rebounds, over 10 points, a couple of assists. He's been looking good, and he stepped up because MPJ, like I said, haven't been looking the best. But I'm expecting MPJ to come with it, and if he do, good night. But it's still good night.
Right.
It's still good night. It's still good night, but like I said, you got Miami banking on Gabe Vincent. Caleb Martin was a story last series. He's not looking like it this series. Gabe Vincent's a story this series. You know what I'm saying? Like the narrative is changing. Jimmy Butler scoring. He had 28 points last game.
Yeah.
But he's just not doing it on the rebounding and assist end like you would think he would to win these games, and he's not winning. He's not going to win.
Bam has stepped up.
He has, which is so shocking. It's very shocking. But Bam stepped up. Shout out to Bam putting up over 20 a game. But it's just not enough when Jokic is dropping, like I said, these 10 assists, 20 rebounds last game?
30-20-10. That's the first 30-20-10 finals game, too. And this is first finals. One or two players to get their first final games was a triple-double. He joined Jason Kidd, who did it back in 2002 against the Lakers. And of course, Jokic did it this year against the Heat.
All this history, he don't even care about it.
Yeah, and this is first, I know they did make a conference finals, but, his first finals, he playing out of his mind. If MPJ, KCP even have a 12-point game apiece, and like you said, Aaron Gordon, who has stepped his game up, he's also been playing defense on some of the best players.
You got to give it to him. And why they keep disrespecting him with these little guards and these bad switches?
He is gonna bang them and dunk on them.
So he switched on Gabe Vincent a couple of times. And what happened to Gabe Vincent last game? Foul trouble.
He was in foul trouble. 3 fouls first half. Real
But
quick.
why? Why?
Because they putting them on Aaron. Them
Bad
switches.
Like people don't understand what Jokic do on the court. When Jimmy called pistol and these teams call these plays, he's yelling out like, "Hey, you like we studied this. Like we know what you're doing. Get back
His
over
IQ there.
Watch this screen and watch this dude jump into the 3-point line."
Yeah.
I want to start really dissecting the game a little bit because I want to show people how beautiful basketball is, especially on these plays that's running out of timeouts and crucial, winning drives and stuff like that. But Jokic is a coach. Literally, if he retired, he'd be one of the best coaches in the NBA. Literally, I promise you. It wouldn't even be by far. He'd be one of the best coaches in the NBA.
Yeah, I mean his IQ is off the charts, man.
For him to be a big man,
unathletic.
I know he played other positions and he got a growth spurt, but for him to really know the game the way he know it is remarkable, and it's gonna show when he win a championship this year. That team is well deserving of a championship. People saying this finals is boring. So what?
It's not boring to me.
No finals has been boring to me. I love basketball. It's about to end by next Friday, next Thursday, next Friday.
Yeah.
But luckily it'll be back in a couple of months. But it's just it's so beautiful. The game is so beautiful. And Jokic is putting that on display with what he's doing. He averaged 12 assists against the Lakers. He's averaging about 9.5, 10 against this Miami Heat team. He's remarkable. And I hope bigs learn to, model their game again with this guy. It's more ways to be dominant than just scoring.
Yeah, and what people don't realize is they saying it's a boring finals, but in the last 5 years, this has been the second highest viewed finals and the only finals that's ahead of it is the finals last year with
which is
Warriors and the Celtics.
I'm seeing that it's boring. I'm tuned in.
It's not boring to me. I'm enjoying every game.
It's not. I love it.
Basketball. I love it.
Tomorrow is game 4. It's Friday.
I'll be tuned in. It's Friday. The whole world's going to be watching.
Kid free. I get to go home, drink, watch the game. That's beautiful for me. Just going to the man cave, turning on sports. Like, I don't think people understand like what sports like do to like people like me, the passionate people. I'm ready for game 4, 8:30 tomorrow.
I can't wait.
Predictions in. We're both going with Denver. We're going with Denver at 5. I had 4, but they couldn't do it. But I'm going with 5. This team is just too much. It's too much.
Like I said, I'm sticking to my guns till they pointing back at me. Denver in 5.
Let's get it, man. Let's hope the predictions are good tomorrow. We'll give y'all an update. Y'all been tuned in with the players then.
Back up top to Murray. Murray the drive, backs it home.